Hello and welcome to This Week at Trinity. Our gospel passage for this Sunday is the famous story of Jesus calming the waves, as told in the Gospel of Mark. I think this is a very appropriate story for our lives right now, because so much is changing. Day by day, our lives open up to more possibility as we move out of this pandemic. And yet, fear is still very much a part of our lives. Fear about what is safe to do, even if we are vaccinated. Fear about whether our health precautions will line up with people around us, particularly in public spaces. Fear about how we will be perceived if we don't wear a mask, even in appropriate settings, such as outdoors on a walk. Fear that there are still variants of the virus out there in the world, and while the waters might be calm in our part of the ocean, the storm is still raging in other places. This Sunday, we are going to talk about fear, and also how our faith provides several antidotes to the fear that can grip us. Essentially, we're talking about how to move from a state of fear into a state of faith, a state of grace. We will also be doing something a bit different this Sunday as we celebrate Holy Communion at our main service, the 10 a.m. service, in person for the first time in over a year. We will take safety precautions, such as only partaking of the bread at this time. This is a policy that many churches are taking, and our Book of Common Prayer assures us that partaking of just the bread, or communion in one kind, as it is sometimes called, conveys the full blessing of the sacrament, the full blessing of breaking bread together in remembrance of Christ's life, death, and resurrection, which brings us our salvation. Of course, we recognize that some people are still joining from home and may participate through the prayer for spiritual communion, which will be printed in the bulletin this week. Others may come in person but still feel uncomfortable taking the physical bread, in which case spiritual communion is perfectly fine too. Please note that at our 8 a.m. service, it will remain a Rite One morning prayer liturgy at this time. That's an option if you love Rite One liturgy, or prefer not to take communion, or if you simply want to go to church a bit earlier on a Sunday because the weather has been gorgeous and you want to get outside. You're most welcome to join us at the 8 a.m. So there are many options for many people here at Trinity, and I pray that whatever choice you make this Sunday, that it is a life-giving choice for you. Sometimes it might feel like we are navigating these waters on different boats, but I want to assure you that Jesus is in every one of them. And wherever you are on your journey, I pray that God would calm the waters of the storm around you, around us, and lead us into peace. Best wishes for the week ahead, and peace be with you always. I look forward to connecting with you soon.